Hey all, welcome back to the channel. And while I'm not really in for a whole lot of the Legacy line, I must admit I couldn't resist when I saw this guy on the shelf. Yeah, on the shelf. And I'm talking about none other than the Transformers Generation Selects Legacy Lift Ticket. And he's going to be our focus this time around in the latest GotBot True review. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe, and while you're at it, light 'em up, baby. And hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for. All of that's in the description down below. Also in the description down below. And if you are in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. Yes, I stumbled there for a second because I'm kind of excited. I didn't think I was going to get something from Legacy this soon. I certainly didn't think I was going to find it on shelf. Obviously, this is not that wildly beautiful Legacy packaging. This is definitely select styled packaging. And while I have been a big fan of Hoist, I don't really know much about diaclone. I didn't really care too much about Lift Ticket, but I do love the mold. He doesn't come with Klein. I've learned that that's a little bit of a disappointment, but maybe the guy is good. This should be a quick and easy one. So without any further ado, let's head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And so something quick and fun for Good Friday feels. This is our look at the Transformers Generation Selects Legacy Lift Ticket. This is a mold reuse. We're going to talk about all of that in just a little bit, but before we get into him himself, we have to, of course, take a look at that packaging first. This does not look like the regular Legacy packaging, nor does it really look like the regular Selects packaging. Inside there's literally nothing to see. It is just a like an empty cardboard shell inside. We have the rattan ties. Before anybody says, oh, those are way better than the plastic ones, let's not forget they used the rattan ties before. I always loved them, but they were a little more expensive than the plastic ones, so they cheaped out and started using the plastic ones again. So anybody that's looking at the rattan ties saying, hey, that's a new innovation. No, it's not. They've used it before. They just brought it back. We have the schematic outline here on the front. It says Legacy, of course, over there. There's a lot more black on this than we're traditionally used to with Selects boxes. On the top, we have the nice Legacy logo. Autobot symbol over here. Nothing over there. Just, oh, and nothing on the back, really. And just, like, again, nothing in here. I don't know why there's, like, I don't know what this is for. I guess it's just to protect the paint from scratching on the, I guess it's to protect the paint. I don't know. I don't know what that's for. We've got big bright instructions. The color layout and whatnot, very similar to the Shattered Glass instructions. I like it. I think it's bright and generally quite clear. And as I think most Transformers fans would know, the red lad here is the diaclone colored Lift Ticket. We don't have Klein come with them. If you don't know who Klein is the pilot for the Lift Ticket mech. The mech does have an artificial intelligence, apparently, that is a little more cautious, I believe, than Klein is, I think. I'm not really up on my diaclone, I'm not going to lie. Naturally, this mech, this red mech, is what would end up coming over to North America and getting recolored to become Hoist, who we all know and love. Now, I looked at Hoist, the Earthrise Hoist, back in episode 673, and I said overall he was about a 9.25. I looked at the Generations Hoist way back in episode 154, and I said that one, well, was about a 9. And honestly, that mold has also been used for a Lift Ticket as well. I think it might have been a Con exclusive or a Collectors Club exclusive or some such thing as that. Now, we've seen the transformation from robot to truck in episode 673, but this mold was also reused for Trailbreaker in Earthrise, and we looked at the transformation from vehicle to robot in episode 786. So we won't actually be doing the transformation here. I can tell you now that the transformation was an 8 for both Hoist and Trailbreaker. I would expect it's an 8 here. In terms of the coloration, I don't know, we'll say a 10. I guess. I don't really know lift tickets, so we'll say a 10. And then we get to the articulation for the guy. And the articulation has a head that goes left and right, nicely painted, up and down a little bit. These pieces move, this piece can move. The arms can go, get that out of the way, all the way around. That can move up. All the way out and over and up. Wrist rotation, deep elbow again. Bicep swivel. Waist on the lad, all the way forward with a kick, all the way back, thigh swivel, double knee. The knees are not loose on this guy. Actually, everything feels really tight and good on this guy. And he has the terrific ankle tilt. Put that up like that. I'm smitten. Honestly, I'm smitten. The paint, I said 10, and there's a lot of it. I wish that Hoist had a nice clean hood like this guy does, instead of having like the frost or muck or dirt or whatever it is on his hood. The articulation, 10. The transformation, it's still an 8. Again, everything kind of pegs in as it always has. He rolls fine. I like to put his blaster thing up underneath right there. I just peg it into his forearm, and then I push the arms up. It's a little tighter of a fit than putting it on the side, but I find it looks, well, better, because I find on the side where they put it looks gaudy and awkward and idiotic. I like this mold. I liked it for Hoist. I like it for Trailbreaker. And now, I like it for lift ticket. He was getting a 10 for paint, a 10 for the articulation, and an 8 here overall. Again, he's about a 9.25 or so. Very, very comparable to Hoist, except in red. And here we are once again, and here he is. It's all about short and sweet. It's a successful use. I like the mold. I feel like for a deluxe, it was actually worth the asking price. Now, here's the nice thing, and here's why I got this guy. I've talked about it recently, how prices here in Canada have gone kind of bonkers crazy, and how in Legacy, a lot of the deluxes are going to be $42.99. This guy was not $42.99. I got this guy for 30 bucks. Definitely worth that. He clocks in at, I believe, 90 or so grams, 92 grams. It's a big deluxe. It's beautifully painted, paint everywhere. I like the hood being nice and smooth paint rather than the frost gunk that's on Hoist. The Wrecker written on the side, I think, is a nod back to the diaclone days. Not much to say. If you didn't like Hoist or Trailbreaker, you're not going to like this. If you enjoyed Hoist and Trailbreaker, this is a pretty fantastic use of it. And though I don't think I said it in the review, I'll say it now. Every single joint here is toleranced beautifully. Nothing too loose, nothing too tight, everything just right. Let me know what you think about Lift Ticket here. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. Don't forget, man, that somehow, some way, each and every single solitary day, you right there, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, at the stop motion premieres, or the old fashioned way, baby, right here, inside the videos.